This video is sponsored by Edukaji. For more free SPM video, log on to Edukaji site. The link is in the description below.
Hi guys, my name is Terry. In this video, I'm going to go through the Additional Mathematics SPM 2025 paper, and this is paper 1. Going on. Now let's begin with question number 1. This is from Form 4, Chapter 7, coordinate geometry. So I would say it's quite a simple question, right? So here you have the following information refers to the equation of straight line AB and CD. Such that P is a constant. Find another P if both straight lines are parallel. So if both straight lines are parallel, we know they must share the same gradient. So what is the gradient of straight line AB? We change this to y equals mx plus c here. You bring it over, 2y is 8x minus 1. Starting from AB, I just throw this to the right hand side. Divide everybody by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Negative 1 divided by 2 is negative 1 over 2. So what is the gradient of straight line AB? Now you don't have to write the subscript AB. I like to write subscript AB to indicate that it's gradient of AB. So your gradient of AB is 4. Right? Then for CD, right, you notice it is already written in the form of y equals to mx plus c. So what is the gradient of CD? Gradient of CD is 6p. Now, if both lines are parallel, they must share the same gradient. Your gradient AB must be the same as gradient of CD. So therefore, 4 equals to 6p. P is 4 divided by 6, which is 2 over 3. Okay? Simple, right? Let's do this. So the next question, question number 2, is from Form 4, Chapter 6, Linear Law. So, okay, first part, they give us a straight line, right? And the diagram shows a straight line, capital Y versus capital X, big Y versus big X. Okay, determine the gradient of the straight line. So, gradient, there are a few ways you can find gradient. For me, I will use negative Y-intercept over X-intercept. You've seen this before, right? What is your Y-intercept? My Y-intercept is 3. What's your x-intercept? My x-intercept is negative 6. So negative 3 divided negative 6, answer is 1 over 2. How about my y-intercept? My y-intercept itself is 3. Okay, we don't need to do this now. Part A, we just need to find gradient. Answer the question with 1 mark. It's very simple. But part B, in order for you to express y in terms of x, you need to identify your y-intercept. My y-intercept is 3. So I'm going to write big Y equals to 1 over 2, big X plus 3. Okay now? Yeah? Let's see. Alright, so what is your big Y? Your big Y is Y over X now. So we replace your big Y, capital Y, with Y over X. Replace your capital X with this x squared y. X squared y. The result, then you plus 3 here. So here we have a few ways to do it. I will show you the standard way. In order for you to make y as a subject, you're finding y as a subject, you need to group all the y on the same side, right? So you may have to transfer this to the left-hand side, okay? So when I bring over, you have y over x minus half x squared y equals to 3. Now, the thing is, this is very annoying, right? You have fraction. So what should I do? I need to make sure they share the same denominator, right? Before I can combine it. So I multiply top and bottom here by 2. The other one, I multiply top and bottom by x. So they are very, very small x here. Because your common denominator is 2x. So we write 2y minus x cubed y over 2x equals to 3. Yeah? What are we finding? We're finding y, right? So here, I will factorize y, take out my y, left with 2 minus x cubed, right? Divide by 2x equals to 3. We can do it this way. Now, finally, what do? I multiply the 2x up 2x times 3 is 6x. Bring the 2 minus x cubed down. There you go, you got your y written in terms of x. Okay? Alright, this is one way of doing it. Now, second method is, method 1 starts from here. Basically, I group all the y on the same side. Then I will factorize, rearrange, bring over. Now, another way of doing it, I just want to show you maybe a more direct way, right? A lot of people didn't know we can do this, okay? Now, if you have multiple y, I want to change to a single y. See, y equals mx plus c has 3 terms. 2 of them has y. I want to make them, I want to make only one half term with y. What we can do is, we can straight away from here, I divide by y. So I do a bit slower. When you divide by y, what happened to the first one? 1 over x. When you divide by y, second term, you get what? Half x squared. Third one, what do you have? 3 over y. Are you okay with this or not? Okay. Next, you can bring this over and combine it. Yeah? Combine as the same fraction. Or better yet, can we just multiply everybody by, I don't want the fraction, right? I don't want x and 2, right? So I multiply everybody by 2x. So when you times with 2x, this becomes what? 2. Correct? It becomes 2, right? When you multiply with 2x, the 2 we cancel is 2. X squared times x is x cubed. This will give us 6x over y. Sorry, yeah, this is the plus sign. Plus sign. 6x over y. So bring this to the left. 2 minus x cubed equals to 6x over y. Now I'm going to bring this whole thing down. Bring the y up. So what's your y? Your y is 6x over 2 minus x cubed. So tell me, which method is easier? Okay. All right. Question number 3. Which chapter is this? Form 4 chapter? What? Chapter 5. Progression, right? And this is arithmetic progression. So you're given a number sequence here. A sequence of number. Your first term, A, is 9. Common difference is 3 minus 9 equals negative 6. So what is your Tn? Last term is negative 105. You're supposed to find what? Number of terms. First thing, I use the formula for Tn. Remember, A plus n minus 1d. My A is 9, n minus 1. My d is negative 6. The result is negative 105. Okay, so how to find n? Let us take negative 105, u minus 9, divide negative 6 plus 1. Okay, let me use my calculator. Negative 105 minus 9 divide negative 6 plus 1. Yeah, you can do it one shot. And what's your n value? N is 20. So there are 20 terms in this progression. Next, find the sum of all the terms. Okay, so for sum, right, there are two versions we can use for arithmetic. You can use 2a plus n minus 1d. We can also use n over 2a plus l. Now, for me, I like to use a plus l. Why? Because I already know my last term. L stands for last term. I know my last term is negative 105. So what is S20? The formula is 20 over 2. A is 9. Last term is negative 105. Okay, can we count? This is, actually you can count mentally. 10 times what? 96, right? Right. Is it negative 96? You minus, okay, you don't believe me? 9 minus 105, negative 960, right? So you can just count mentally actually, right? Okay, simple. Now, if you don't want to use this, you want to use n over 2a plus n minus 2a plus n minus 1, 20 minus 1, d negative 6. You will get the same answer. It's the same thing. So 20 over 2 is 10. All right, bracket 18 plus 19 times negative 6. You get the same answer, negative 960. Okay, either way. Question number 4. This is Form 4, Chapter 4. Elias sets in logarithm. This is for sets. Okay, diagram shows two parallelogram with height of b GF is 3 plus Z2, and the total area of the parallelogram is this 9R plus 3R Z2. Express P in this form in terms of R. Okay, now guys, you know area of parallelogram not? If you don't remember, it's okay one. You know what? It's very easy. You just draw a line, cut across. What do you see? How many triangles do you have? 2. So area of triangle is, okay, area of triangle is half times base times height. Area of parallelogram is how many triangles? 2 of them, right? Because this is your height, right, guys? This is your height, right? This is your height. The same triangle, they're identical, right? So it's 2 of this, so it's just base times height. Yeah? So don't panic if you really cannot remember this formula in exam. It's okay, one. Just draw a line, cut across. It's just 2 triangles merged together, right? 2 identical triangles. So guys, I know your base, I know by height. So the first parallelogram is 3 plus Z2. I multiply with P. The second parallelogram you can see here is here. The base is Z8. I plus with Z8. The height is also P. And this area is now 9R plus 3R Z2. Okay now, guys, what are we finding? We're finding for P. We're solving for P, right? So what I'll do is I will factorize the P. Take out the P. This is 3 plus Z2 plus Z8. Take out P. Now this one, right? I don't like to leave the R because R is not involved. I know I'll have to simplify further. So I have a common factor here. 9 and 3 we can take out. Take out what? 3. We still have R, correct? 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3R taken out, Z2. Okay or not okay? Right? Now with that, right? If you want to add this together, remember 8 square root 8, you can simplify further. Simplify to what? Okay, I do very slowly. Yeah? 4 times 2. Why? You gotta think as in terms of multiplication of a perfect square number with another number. Perfect square numbers like 1, 4, 9, 16, and so on. So I use 4. Alright, this one I keep first. I'll keep first, don't do anything. So we keep writing 3 plus Z2. Z4 is 2, 2 Z2. The result is 3R of 3 plus Z2. Yeah, very long, had to keep writing. Now, these two, can we add them together? What is 1 Z2 plus 2 Z2? Answer is what? 3 Z2. Okay, so there's a 3R, 3 plus Z2. Okay, I'm doing very slowly. Now, I'm going to divide this, right? But at the same time, when I divide this, right, I notice there is a common factor. 3 plus 3 Z2, what can we do? We can take out what? Take out 3. Left with 1 plus Z2. Okay, now. So from here, what do I do? Cancel 3 and 3. Yeah, cancel 3 and 3. You're left with what? R, 3 plus Z2. Divide by 1 plus Z2. Okay, what should I do next? Yes, the conjugate. Multiply the conjugate at 1 plus Z2. The conjugate is 1 minus Z2. We call this step what? Rationalizing the denominator. You multiply top and bottom so that effectively you're actually multiplying with 1. You're not changing the value of the whole expression. Now let us expand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1 by 1. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times minus Z2, 3 Z2, plus 1 more Z2. Z2 times Z2 is 1, but there's a negative, so I put a 2 here. I hope you all know Z2 times Z2 is 1. Divide by, okay, your denominator is 1 plus Z2, 1 minus Z2 is in the form of A plus B, A minus B, so you get 1 minus Z2 square is 2. Okay, can I simplify further? This is R. 3 minus 2 is 1. Minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2 Z2. Divide by negative 1. Okay, so I think standard way, they say give your answer in terms of R, and they ask us to give answer in this form, right? So this negative 1 I need times inside together with your R. So we write negative R minus 2 divided by minus 1 is positive 2 with the R sub 2. So guys, you have to give your answer in this form in terms of R. Alright guys, come question B, right? So what do? I'm supposed to express x in terms of y. So we are supposed to combine logarithm first. There's a minus sign here. Alright? Okay. So I will have to minus, right? I will have to combine becomes divide. Now remember in logarithm, right? When you combine, you only take the number and divide them. Don't divide the whole logarithm, right? So what about the power 1/3? I know some people go and multiply over, but I don't want to do that. Why? Because I'm not finding y, I'm finding x. If you multiply over, I will eventually have to cube root. So I will bring the power up. So when you bring this power up, it's actually power 1/3. Power 1/3, we can also write this as cube root. So guys, I will write 3/x equals to 2 minus y with a cube root. Okay. And what are we finding? We are finding x. So here we can bring the x up, bring the root down. So as I bring the x up, I don't want to write x on the right hand side. I write x on the left hand side. And 3 divided by cube root of 2 minus y. There you go. You got your x written in terms of y. So I think this question is quite easy. Yeah, for 3 marks. Okay. Sorry guys, I just wrote this wrongly. This is base P, but nothing is wrong. Just the base are written wrongly. All the answer is still the same. Yeah. Let's see. This question is a bit more interesting or aka challenging compared to the earlier one. Now, number 1, if you want to find m, right? You notice there are a lot of x and y here, but notice that they have this power m plus 1. So generally, right, today, if I give you a power m plus n, you can break it up to a power m times a power n. So you want to break it up so that you can cancel and simplify. You notice the left-hand side has a x power mn, right-hand side also have x power mn, and this is mn plus 1, mn plus 1. So we know we're going to break it up. Okay, so number 1, let me copy this first, x power m, n divide x plus y power m minus x power mn times x power 1 divide by x plus y power m times x plus y power 1. The right hand side I copy y square x power mn. This is yx m x power mn. Because of the plus, right, you break up, becomes multiply. Right. So please, when you write x up, guys, this is the right way of writing x up. Don't put your x like this. Okay. If you want to put your x like this, you have to put a dot. Dot is another way of saying it's multiplied. But again, if you don't want, another way is you can put bracket. Okay, never mind. Since I already wrote times here, write times. If not, you can put bracket. Bracket or dot. Like x dot x is x squared, or x bracket x if you like. Okay, now next I would want to factorize. Yeah, before I cancel, it's better to take out common factor. Now, notice that the one on top here. Okay, sorry, let me use a different color. I have this and this, right? I have this and this. Notice that? So I will take out x power mn here. Okay, another thing, notice this, I have x plus y, x plus y. My right hand side cannot see the x plus y yet, so I don't want to do anything first. I take out my x plus y power m. So notice, if I take this whole thing out, what do you have left? You have 1. Left with 1. This one you have x. The green one, x plus y power m taken out. Left with x plus y. Alright. As for my right hand side, I can take out x power mn. What else I can take out? I still have a y, right? Maybe I take out the y in front as well. Now, this is y squared, everybody. Y squared, taken out y, left with a single y. Alright, okay, maybe I highlight for you. This y squared and y you take out your y. So the left-hand side, the first one I've taken out, left with y. Second one, I'm left with x. Okay? Now, from here, you can cancel. First, maybe I cancel one thing first. I cancel this. See, our goal is to find what? My goal is to find m. M is the power for this, right? For your bracket. So I take out the x power mn first. At the same time, okay, we want to simplify this bracket. So how do you simplify this bracket? You multiply top and bottom with what? X plus y. Yeah, times top bottom x plus y. U minus x. Divide by x plus y. The result, you're left with a single y here with a y plus x. Now, y plus x is the same as x plus y. Let me just write this as x plus y. Okay, right, up here. Now, keep writing your 1 over x plus y to the power m. As for this, we can cancel our x and x. You're left with a single y over x plus y. And my right-hand side, I have a single y with the x plus y. Okay, now, you notice again, hope you notice that I can cancel y and y. You are left with x plus y power m, x plus y. This one is power 1, and the x plus y power 1, right? Is it okay if I just multiply this over? Okay, I don't do too many steps. This one I can bring it up. When you bring up, it becomes power what? Power negative x plus y power negative m. When you multiply this up, you get x plus y power 2. Okay. Now from here on, we can compare. Now we got the same base, we can compare the power. So negative m is now 2, m is negative 2. Okay. So there are many other ways. I know some students may probably, they divide everybody by xy, x power mn in the first place. They don't factorize, divide it, right? Or they combine, cross multiply, combine first. Or here they bring the x plus, they multiply these two together first. Yeah, change the power n plus 1, then you compare. Also okay, right? Question number 5. Quadratic function f is defined by this. This is from 4 chapter 2, by the way, such that k, p, and q are constant. If k is 2, state the equation axis of symmetry. Okay, so if k is 2, right, we can write fx equals to 2x minus b squared plus q, right? Okay, remember, what is your minimum or maximum? Minimum, maximum. Okay, first of all, is it minimum or maximum? Minimum, because what's your a? Your a is 2, more than 0. So minimum value, right? Yes. Yep, minimum. Then what is my minimum? My minimum is the one outside the bracket. In this case, is what? Is q. It occurs when the one inside the bracket is 0, x equals to p. So this is called the equation of axis of symmetry. Yeah, you don't even have to write the minimum. Right? Okay, let me write here. Axis of symmetry is just x equals to p. That's it. Yeah, very, very straightforward. 1 mark only. Right? Now, you don't even have to write fx minimum equals to q. You don't have to write all that. You can straight away go straight and write x equals to p. All right, next, if k is increased from 2 to 3, how would the position of the minimum point of the graph change? Yeah? I want to ask you a question. How does k affect anything? A affects what? I mean, k in this case represent your what? Yeah, it affects the gradient, yes. So, okay, this is not the answer, but just so you know, let's say my a is 2. The graph, right, may look like, because I don't know what's my p, my q, my graph looks like this. The moment I increase my a to 3, your graph becomes what? Sharper, right? Higher gradient. If let's say my a is 1, your graph becomes broader. So it affects the curvature. It doesn't affect the turning, the position of your minimum or maximum point. Yeah, minimum point remains the same. What is it? PQ. It doesn't change. Okay, so what can we say about the position of the minimum point? We say what? It remains unchanged. Tidak berubah. Okay, all right, that's it, unchanged. Question number 6 is Form 4, Chapter 8, Vectors. Okay, so on the diagram here, diagram shows x and y drawn on a square grid with sides of 1 unit. On the diagram, draw and label 2x minus y. By the way, I should put a vector here, 2x minus y. Okay, so you can draw anywhere. X is 1 by 1 diagonal. 2x means I go from here to here, this 1x, 2x. Okay, sorry, let me try one more time. The line is not very straight. Okay, sorry, I don't want the arrow. Somehow the arrow appeared. Okay, like this. Better. Oh, yeah. This is 2x. Okay, where is y going? Y is supposed to go 2 by 1 diagonal downwards. So this is y. Correct, guys? This is y, right? But am I drawing y? I'm drawing what? I'm drawing negative y. Where's negative y going? Opposite direction. Guys, remember opposite. You cannot. Some students they draw like this. If they negative, I just go up. Cannot. It must go in the opposite direction. Yeah. So instead of going this way down, it goes opposite way. This is negative y. So what is your resultant? The resultant vector is this. Okay, this is a resultant vector. You can label it. Now, normally I like to use double arrow, but you don't really need to do that, guys. Don't need to do that. 2x minus y. This is your resultant vector, 2x minus y. Okay, draw and label with that. Next, part B, hence state the magnitude of 2x minus y. Okay, magnitude. Do you need to use any formula? No. Count for me. How many boxes? 3 boxes. 1 box is 1 unit, right? So 3 boxes means 3 units. That's it. Yeah, 3 units. This is Form 5, Chapter 6, Trigonometry. Yeah? So state a complementary angle in radian of alpha, in terms of pi and alpha. Okay, so before I just write the answer, I better draw a triangle. Okay, you all know what is a complementary angle? Yeah? For a right angle triangle, if this angle is alpha, this is of course 90. The complementary angle is this angle here. It will be pi over 2 minus alpha. Why pi over 2? Because total interior angle for a right angle triangle is in degrees 180, in radian is pi, right? So if you want, you can say the complementary angle is what? Total interior angle is 180, right? In degrees 180, in radian is pi. You minus another pi over 2. Where does this pi over 2 come from? From your right angle. Then you minus your alpha, because this angle is alpha. You get pi over 2 minus alpha. Like I said, in degree, we say 90 minus alpha. In radian is pi over 2 minus alpha. Simple. I know some of you forgotten about this, right? Complementary angle is, these two angles add together is 90 degree. In radian is pi over 2. All right, next one. Part B, on diagram, sketch a line to represent angle negative 225. Okay, remember, positive angle we go anti-clockwise. Negative angle we go clockwise. So if you start from here, this is 0, negative 90, negative 180, negative 270. Okay, where is 225? 225 is less than, should I say, because it's less than negative 180, more than negative 270, so it should be right here, right? Negative 225. That's it. Very, very easy. The question didn't even ask you to find the reference angle. Just ask you to sketch, right? Negative 225. All right, question number 8. This is a super long question. It has part A, part B, part C, part D, E, wow, and it's 16 marks in total. Mixed question from differentiation and integration. In my opinion, they should split to 2, but SPM just decided to put all in one 16 marks question with part A, B, C, D, E, right? It's from differentiation and integration. Okay, here we notice you're given fx, you're given f prime x. You're supposed to find the value of A and B. Now, and it's 2 marks. So 1 mark for A, 1 mark for B. But I personally prefer to differentiate using the fast way. But for those who don't know about the fast way, okay, let me show you 2 different methods. This is what we call composite function. I call it general form of a composite function. In general form of a composite function, you're going to bring the power down, copy fx, reduce the power by 1, differentiate inside. Yeah, this is a general form. Okay, then there's a second one. I like to use this. I always teach my student to use this because this is fast and furious. All right, you put a negative in front. K times n is kn. Copy fx, increase the power by 1, and differentiate inside the bracket. Okay, so let me show you the difference. Okay, sorry, let me show you the difference. Yeah. Wait. So let me show you method 2 first, the fast way. Okay, this one is not dy dx, this is fx. When you differentiate, we write f prime x. Number 1, put a negative in front. 3 times 8. 3 times 8 is 24. Copy the bracket. Increase the power by 1, 9. Differentiate inside the bracket. Differentiate 1 minus 2x. You get minus 2. So what am I getting here? 48 over 1 minus 2x power 9. And you want to compare with your A and B value that you've gotten here. So basically, I just copy this on this side. I just compare directly. This is B, sorry, it doesn't look like B, it looks like 6. This is B. So by comparison, what's your A? Your A is 48. Your B is 9. Okay, now, if you find this method is confusing, you want to use method 1, the first formula, if you like, this first formula. You will have to first bring the power up, becomes power negative. Yeah, this is power A, right? You bring up the bracket, you put power negative. When you differentiate, you bring the power 8 down. 8 times negative 8 times 3, negative 24. Copy the bracket, reduce the power by 1. Minus 8 minus 1 is minus 9. Then you bring this back down. You're getting the same thing, right? Wait, sorry, I forgot differentiate inside bracket. Differentiate inside bracket is negative 2. So 48 here, this is minus 24 times minus 2 is 48. Now you're getting the same thing, but it's longer because you're going to bring the bracket up, differentiate, bring it back down. Yeah? So part B, this is differentiation. Because the question said by using differentiation, but actually you can even use a quadratic function to do it because it's a quadratic minimum curve. Right, so anyway, since the question says using differentiation, we have to differentiate dy dx. Differentiate x squared, you get 2x. Differentiate negative 4x, you get minus 4. Okay, remember, minimum maximum happens when what? When your gradient dy dx equals to 0, right? You can draw a curve here. This is a y versus x graph. Okay, just do a rough sketch. At this minimum point, what's your gradient? Your gradient is 0. So we take dy dx, we replace it with 0. Okay, right? Okay, remember, 10p is a constant. They say p is a constant. Differentiate the constant, what do you get? You get 0. Okay, now let's bring over 2x is 4. What is x? X is 2. Now, you're going to take x equals 2 and sub inside where? Inside your y. So your minimum, they say this is area of sector of a circle. So they call it y, just y. Y minimum will be what? Put 2 inside, square it, minus 4 times 2 plus 10p. Okay, 2 squared is 4. 4 minus 8 is negative 4 plus 10p. Normally we put the positive in front, negative at the back. That's it. That's your minimum area, right? Do you have to write the unit? No need, no marks given for unit, so we can just leave it as 10p minus 4. Let's continue with part C. Okay, so this question a bit longer. I wouldn't necessarily say it's difficult. It's just that the statement is one line, but the working is longer, 5 marks as you can see. Okay, now imagine this, you have a cone. I draw a cone here. It has a volume of 16 pi, height of 3 cm. They say the height of the cone is fixed. The 3 cm is fixed, that doesn't change. Using differentiation, find the small change in the volume of the cone when the radius increases by 0.5. Okay, radius, I don't know what is it. I'm going to call it r. So what is the formula for volume of cone? Volume of cone is what? Pi r square h. But here's the thing, your h is fixed. Your height is fixed. You cannot put h there. You have to put 3 because you got to differentiate. You cannot differentiate when you have multi-variable. Yeah, h is a constant. It's not a variable. Your height is fixed. Okay, right? Okay, sorry, I forgot to put a 1/3. Thank you. 1/3 pi r squared h. 1/3 pi r squared h. Your h is 3. Yeah? So can we cancel 3 and 3? You will get pi r squared. Okay, pi r squared. Okay, volume of cylinder is pi r squared h. Volume of cone is 1/3 pi r squared h. All right, now, before you differentiate, okay, ask yourself, do you know what's the radius? You see, small change approximation, your end result is this, guys. You're finding the small change in volume. That means you're finding delta V, okay? When the radius increases by a small percentage, this is not the delta R yet, because you're going to convert to number. This is percentage. Your delta R is here, and this is dV dr. Correct? So yeah, you can differentiate dV dr. What do you get? 2 pi r. Question is, what is some say r? Do you know what's the initial radius? Okay, we have some information. What is that? Is it 1? Okay, yes, what does 16 pi tell us? 16 pi is the volume. Yeah, the initial volume, right? So your volume is 16 pi. So we take this one, pi r squared. Can we cancel them? R squared is 16. What is square root of 16? Square root of 16 is 4. That means when your height is 3, the radius is 4. So initially, your radius is 4. So we can sub here, r equals to 4. What's your dV dr? 2 pi times 4. Answer 8 pi. All right, 8 pi. Now, next, what do I do? I know to use this formula, guys. I need this. I know my dV dr already. I'm finding delta V. I need to find delta R. So what is delta R? Okay, increase by 5%. Okay, what is 5%? 0.5 over 100. 5% of what? What's the initial R value? Initially, what's your R? Your R squared. So what is this? 0.5 times 4 is 2. 2 divided by 100. 0.02, right? That's your delta R, right? Okay, we know delta V divide delta R equals to dV dr. dV dr is 8 pi. Now, for those who don't quite understand this, let me show you from a graph. Say this is a graph of V versus R. It is a curve. And you have a straight line here, right? Initially, your R is 4. Now your R increases by a small value. What is that? 0.02. Your volume will increase by a small value as well. Now, we know this is true when your delta R is small. So we say that your delta V over delta R is approximately your dV dr. dV dr represent what? Represent the gradient of tangent of this graph. In this case is 8 pi, right? So when you multiply over, what's your delta V? 0.02 times 8. 1 over what? 0.16. 0.16 pi. Right? The unit don't need to write, but if you want to write is cm cube, right? Because it's volume. This is integration. So like I said, this question combine differentiation integration from chapter 3 and 2. Okay, now you're given this integration 0 to p fx is 3, 0 to p gx is 6. And they give us the long expression here. Such a h and k are constant, express h in terms of k. Okay, I know I had to break this up so that I can use these two information here. So number one, h is unrelated, it's a constant. So you're going to put it outside and write integration 0 to p fx dx. And I basically break up your hfx and kgx. Break it up, right? This is a plus sign. You put the plus sign in between. Here also I take it out. 0 to p gx dx. Okay, for this, right, is optional. You want, you can switch. Don't switch also okay. Because you all know this, right? That when I integrate a to b fx dx, we call this a characteristic of a definite integral. Okay, I don't want to write the order. I just write this for you. It's a negative here. You switch the limit. Remember this one? Remember this formula? AB. Okay, in fact, this one also a formula, but it's more like a characteristic. If you have a k, right, you can take it out. Right? Yeah, a lot of people just do it directly, but never really memorize the formula. Okay, you take out the k. All right. Another one is the a to b fx plus minus gx dx, which is what I'm doing. What I did the first step, I break it up. A to b fx dx plus minus a to b gx. Okay, right. So these are the three formulas. There are more. Actually, there are two more. Okay, we call it the characteristic of definite integral. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one. I'm going to use this one for the negative side here, right? So that I can change the negative to positive. I switch from 0 to p gx dx. The result is 12. Why? Because what I have here, you notice, is 0 to p, but this is p to 0. When you read from bottom to top, we say p to 0. P is bottom to top. So when you switch upside down, it becomes 0 to p. And take note, what happened to the negative? It becomes positive. When you switch the limit, the sign changes, right? Okay, what is integration of 0 to p fx dx is 3, 3. So h times 3. Okay, how about this? 0 to p gx dx is 6. And now, plus, what I do next? This one is another 6, right? Gx is 6, the result is 12, right? Okay. Now, you can rearrange first or you can divide straight away. Divide by 3. Why? I can see all of them are divisible by 3. And I want to find h. If you divide by 3, you get h. This is 2k plus 1 more 2. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Bring over h is what? 4 minus 2 is 2. 2k throw to the right hand side becomes negative 2k. Answer? H is 2 minus 2k. Guys, I like this question. Yeah, this is a bit more different and challenging, a little bit challenging, right, from the normal standard question. Okay, so normally, right, when it comes to, they give us this differentiation and then they ask us to integrate, right? You don't have to do any form of differentiation or integration. I mean, you don't need to use the technique, right? So we know when you differentiate 4 over 3 hx, okay, I like to use this, differentiate the red one. Let's say you get the green one. When you integrate the green one, so yeah, this is green one, x plus 1 over 3x minus 4 dx, what do you get? You get back the red one. What's the red one? 4 over 3 hx plus c. So it's the opposite. Yeah. Differentiate the red one, you get the green one. Integrate the green one, you get the red. Oh, sorry, different color. The red one. Where's my red one? Here. What's that? Okay, I'm not going to differentiate anything, right? Okay, let's look at the second part. Use this result to find this. Okay, what do you think I should do? First thing, come on, guys, what do you think? Factorize. You take out 2. It's quite clear cut. I have to take out 2. This is x squared minus 1. Okay, the one below we can factorize, double bracket. So you can actually think on this. I am going to use 3x minus 4. So you should have 1 3x minus 4. Surely. The other one, what I do? X. Okay, remember factor 3 times 4 is 12. Factor of 12 to get 7, 3 and 4. 1 to get 3, I put a 1. To get 4, I put, should I put negative? Yeah, both negative. Minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7. Okay, but we're not done yet. Because what can I do with this x squared minus 1? Sure. You should do what? Factorize. Remember a squared minus b squared. How to factorize? A plus b, a minus b. So I'm going to leave the 2 outside. Or let me write this first. X plus 1, x minus 1, divided by 3x minus 4, followed by x minus 1, dx. Can you cancel this 2? Yeah? Can you take out 2? Why? Why would I take out 2? Because you discover that, hello, this is exactly the same as this. We have to use the result, right? So, but there is a 2 outside. Don't bother about the 2. Copy the 2. You're left with 4 over 3hx bracket plus c. The plus c, you don't need to put inside. Because some people say, Terry, you want to put inside here. Then this one is the 2 half plus c. Then I times the c inside. I get 8 over 3hc, the 2c plus c. Do I write 3c? No. C is your arbitrary constant. A constant value that we do not know the exact value. So you don't have to write 2c plus c because 3c. You can just leave it as a c separate c. Yeah? Okay? This c and that c is a different c. We don't know the value. We don't need to know the value. Right? Okay? Number 9, this is from 5, chapter 5, probability distribution. So in the audition for reality TV show, each contestant is evaluated based on 3 types of talent: singing, dancing, acting. Table shows the probability distribution for discrete random variable x, such as x represent number of talent contestant passed in the audition. All right, so you pass 0, you got 0 talent, so sad. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. How to find k? Guys, how to find k? K is what? You all know that total probability is always what? 1. So to find k, I take 1 minus 17 over 50. This is 50. All right, some more. 22 over 50. 10 over 50. Can I write k separately? All right, so in fact, you can just take 17 plus 22 plus 10. They make it quite easy because the denominators are already the same, right? So as I do 1 minus 49, I get what? 1 over 50, right? So k is a very small value, 1 over 50, right? Okay, now let's draw. Second part, they say sketch. Sketch, you don't have to draw accurately. You need to draw or sketch of 4, 0, 1, 2, 3. Remember, 0 you don't put here. Why? You put here, you cannot see. You cannot see the line. So for a discrete random variable graph, right, we normally start 0 here. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Or maybe I spread out a bit. Let me make my line bigger. If you want, you can use a line segment, a ruler. Just measure. Yeah, make sure it's a bit balanced. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, as you draw this up, please use a ruler, draw straight line. Okay, which one is the biggest? The biggest is 22 over 50. 17 over 50 is close to 22, so I put a bit higher. 10 a little bit lower. 10 a bit lower, right? Yeah, and lastly, k is 1. 1 is the lowest. I just put a bit lower here. Okay, for 0, you got 17, so I put a cross and I draw a line. Okay, my cross a bit off. Maybe I draw the line first. I put a cross later. Draw a straight line. Then I put a cross. Okay. How about 1? 22. 22 is the highest. Put a cross. 10 is higher. I mean lower here. And then lastly 1. 1 a bit very small. Okay. There you go, guys. That's your graph. Pretty easy to draw, right? Okay. Okay. Guys, if you want, you can draw a dotted line to indicate, to show clearly the position. Okay, sorry, this one I'm missing the point a little bit, right? So because it's a sketch and you're not, you don't have grid lines. Okay, in our practice in your school textbook, and we usually use grid lines. We use graph paper. If you use graph paper, of course you don't need to draw a dotted line. But if it's a sketch, it's not necessary, but it probably look better. Yeah, so you can see clearly which is which. Okay. Now I'm going to move on to part B. Okay. Now next one. The contestant who pass with at least 2 types of talent will qualify for to the next stage, right? Using the answer in A, estimate number of contestants who qualify. In the total contestant this season is 1850. Okay, they say at least 2 talent. At least 2 talent is which one? 2 or 3? These two add together, so it's 10 plus 10 over 50 plus 1 over 50. Okay, so at least 2 talent now. So we write probability of at least 2 is 10 over 50 plus 1 over 50. What is it? 11 over 50. All right. So when you say estimate, we have to use this. We call it expected value or mean. Yeah. Mean equals NP. Okay. Sorry, I shouldn't use EX at first. Some of you probably haven't seen this, right? This is in A levels we say, or higher level maths we say expected value. Mean is average. Average is like if this is for binomial, right? Because your N is number of contestants. P is the probability of success. So on average, right, if you have 1,850 contestants and the chances of them qualify to the next round is 11 over 50. So we take 1850 times 11 over 50. Your answer is 407. 407 will qualify for the next round. All right. Question number 10, everyone. This is permutation combination. Form 5, chapter 4. Determine the number of different ways to arrange 7 letters from the word Sempurna in a row without repetition. Okay, Sempurna. How many letters in the word Sempurna? Count for me. How many letters in the word Sempurna? Come on, 8, right? So how many ways to arrange these 8 letters in a row? But I don't arrange 8, I arrange 7. You can draw this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sempurna got 8, they're all different letter, no repeating letter, right? So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Do you need to draw this? No need. We just say 8 arrange 7. 8 arrange 7 actually is the same as 8 factorial. You get the same answer as 8 factorial. 8p7 4 0 3 2 0. Yep. Okay, ready? So a 4-digit number to be formed from this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, such that repetition of digit 1 to 5 is not allowed. Find number of different ways of 4-digit number that can be formed. Okay, what do you understand from here? Guys, today if I give you 6 digit, I arrange 4 without repetition for all. Answer is what? 64. End of story. But here they say 1 to 5 can repeat. Cannot repeat. Which one can repeat? 6 can repeat. So here's the problem. You can have 6 not repeated. You can have 6 appear once, none, once, twice, 3 times, maximum 4 times. So it's up to you. You can do 5 cases. 5 cases is very clear, very easier to understand. Or you can merge 0 and 1 together to narrow down to 4 cases. Let me show you. Right. In fact, I have 2 different methods to show you as well. Right. Maybe I show you the NPR method. NPR, NCR. Okay, I show you NPR. Okay, so case number 1. Okay, no 6. No 6. No 6, huh? Okay, so in what situation you have no 6? Take number 6, throw it away. So you think 6, 5, 4, 3. Sorry. I said wrongly. If you throw number 6 away, can you use 6? Cannot. You should start with that. 5, 4, 3, 2. Why 5, 4, 3, 2? I can use any of this. I just don't use 6. Okay, so let me write here. What is this? 5 arranged 4. Later I add up. Case number 2. What is it? 1, 6. 1, 6 means, okay, here you have two different ways out. You have two different methods. I can just put an OR here. Let's say I put 6 inside. You can, how many ways to put number 6 inside? 4. Why? I can put 6 here. Or I can put 6 here. Okay, I shouldn't write here. I should put 6 here. Like that. I can put 6 here. I can put 6 here. I can put 6 here. Understand? So you cannot think that I have 4 number 6. You should think I have 4 spaces. I put 1, 6. Understand? Or you multiply with, let's say I put 1, 6. Let's say the 6, I've taken the first slot already. What happened to the rest? How many numbers do I have left? I still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 numbers. Right? I need to arrange remaining 3. So you're going to think this 4 is your 4 what? 4 empty spaces. I put 1 number 6. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? Huh? Okay, next. Case number 3. How about 2, 6? How many ways can I put 2, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here I can put 6, 6, blank, blank. I can put 6, blank, 6, blank. 6, blank, blank, 6, and so on. Right? So don't think that way. It's too hard to go and label everything. Just write 4, arrange 4 empty spaces, arrange 2 number 6. Remaining 5, let's say I take the 6 here and 6 here. Let's say I take out 2 spaces for 6. I've got 2 more empty spaces. Remaining 5 number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I arrange 2. Okay, up to here. Right. Case number 3. 3, 6. Okay. 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, where do I put the 3, 6? I can put anywhere. Right? I can put here, I can put here, I can put here. Let's see. So you have to think. Okay, by the way, sorry, I missed out something. Do you realize that when you put 2 number 6, there is a problem? Let's say I put 6 and 6. Let's say the number is 6, 1, 6, 3. What is the problem here? 6 is being what? Repeated. When it's repeated, what must I do? Remember, you've done before, identical. Divide by what? 2 factorial. Almost forgot about it, right? You forgot about that, then you GG, right? Now, okay, you're cooked. So now, 3, 6. You've taken 1, 2, 3, let's say. So 4 empty spaces, take 3, 6. Then remaining 5, arrange 1. But because the 3 are identical, for example, 6, 6, 3, 6, right? So, sorry, no 7. So you're going to divide by what? 3 factorial to cancel out, right? All right. Lastly, case number 4. 4, 6. 4, 6 is easy. Why? Why is it easy? How many ways to put 4, 6 here? 1 way. Now, some people say that there are 4 empty spaces. I put a 4, which is 4 factorial. This one, 5, no need lah. You want to write? No need lah, no need. Try B0, no need. Divide by 4 factorial. Why 4 factorial? 6, 6, 6, 6. They're identical. Yeah? They're identical. You divide by 4 factorial. Okay. Now, before I count, I give you another option. Okay? Or. Now, some people find empty spaces, 4 empty spaces, arrange 1. Very confusing. Right? So we can combine with combination method. So how does combination method work? Okay. I choose out of 5 remaining, I choose 3. Why do I choose 3? Guys, the number I have arranged are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I choose any 3. I choose first. I haven't arranged. So once I've chosen 3, I've already put one number 6 there. The number 6 is there. 6 no need to choose. Then I must multiply with what? 4 factorial. What is the meaning of this? You know this meaning of this? 5. I've chosen 3. Maybe I choose 2, 3, and 5. Then I plus with one number 6. Then I arrange it. How many ways to arrange it? 4 factorial. Okay, now let me just count this way. I show you both ways. Okay, you either take 4p1. 4p1 is 4 times 5p3. What do you get? 240, right? Guys, this is 240, right? Or you can use 5c3, 5 choose and 3 times 4 factorial. Also 240, right? So this one means what? Should I write here 5 of these I choose and 3? I choose, I haven't arranged. Together with one number 6, I arrange 4 of them in a row. That's 240 ways. Okay. Second one, this one, two case, the second case. This one only, this one there's no method 1, method 2 is the same, right? Okay, this one, what I do? Hello? 2, 6. I can say 5 others, the 5 others, right? I choose any 2. I combine with 2 other number 6 that I have. Yeah, 2 other number 6 that I have. I arrange 4 of them in a row. But again, I'm going to divide by what? Divide 2 factorial. This one I choose, I don't arrange. This one I arrange. Okay, I choose first, then I arrange later. So you notice if I type 4p2 times 5p2, oh sorry, one more time. 4p2, you all can see my calculator, right? Okay, 4p2 times 5p2, you divide by 2 factorial, 2 factorial is 2, you get 120, right? 120, yeah? If you take 5c2 times 4 factorial, divide by 2 factorial, am I getting the same answer? 2 factorial is 2, I'm still getting 120, right? Hello? Okay, next one, this one is the same. Okay, I choose first, 5 others, I choose 1. I combine with 3 number 6. For example, I can choose number 4. Then I put 3, 6. How many ways to arrange this? 4 factorial, 3 factorial. So it's basically 5 times 4. Is this 20? 20? Okay, again, you can choose method 1, method 2. You count for me. Okay, I don't want to type so many. Okay, first one, 4 arrange 3. 5 arrange 1 is 5. Divide by 3 factorial. 3 factorial is actually 6. What am I getting? I'm getting 20, right? 5c1 is 5. 4 factorial divided by 3 factorial is actually 4. But if you don't believe me, I'll just type for you. I'm still getting 20, right? Okay, so both will yield the same answer. Okay, finally, this first one, this one is quite easier. Do I need to do any different way? Should I say 5c0? Because this one I'm selecting from others. I'm choosing from others. This is just one, right? Yeah, this is just one, right? Okay, by the way, the first one I haven't written yet. What is 5p4? 5p4 is just 120. So what is your total? My total is 120 plus 240 plus 120 plus 20 plus 1. So basically 240 times 2, 480, 480 plus 20, 500, 501. Okay, one more thing. Can I combine case number 1 and case number 2? Okay. Because case number 1 is no 6. Case number 2 is 1, 6. If you want to combine, you write like this. Any 6, I choose 4. Because any 6, I choose 4, right? I may choose number 6 or I may not choose number 6, right? So that included the two cases, 0, 6 or 1, 6. So see, 6p4. What is 6p4? 360. Isn't it so? If you take this 120, you plus with 240, isn't it 360? Yeah. I just decided to do it this way because it's more clear cut for you. I list out everything. No 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6. But you can combine case 1 and 2. No 6 and 1, 6 under one category, 6p4. It's probably shorter. Okay? So what do you think? Method 1 easier, method 2 easier? Say this. Guys, I make a little error here by writing the case twice. right? So this one is case 4, case 5. Doesn't affect anything. My final answer remains the same, 501. Okay. Question 11. This is combination. In my opinion, this question and the previous one should combine as one, because it's instead of combining the permutation, differentiation, integration, this one's supposed to combine because it's under one chapter, but it's written as 2 separate questions. Okay, so there are 25 students present at the general meeting of a STEM society. So find number of ways to choose 4 students to lead the committee. Very easy. How many ways to choose 4? 25, choose 4. Okay, what is 25 C4? Calculator. 25 C4. You get 12650. Yeah, 12650. Okay, first part is quite easier. Okay, second one, you read the question first. After the leaders are chosen, the remaining number of boys to girls and the ratio of 4 is to 3. A boy called Zam and a girl called Min are among them. So find number of different ways. Find committee can be chosen such that the number of boys is more than the number of girls and must include either Zam or Min. Okay, so here's the thing that I don't like about this question. When you say either Zam or Min, means what? Can I have both? Okay, anybody think? What do you think? Do you think the question means either one but not both? So it's a gray area, right? Right, but if you think from the set theory, A union B, union means what? Union means what? It can be A, can be B, can be both. So this question should be written like this: either Zam or Min or both. Because the intention is to be very clear, right? It can be one of them or both of them. If not, they say but not both. If they want does not include both of them, then they should write but not both. All right. So I would personally add in this or both. Okay, because the intention is to test this. All right. Okay. Another thing is, okay, maybe I list out first. Then I tell you one more thing. Now you have 25 people. You've already taken out 4 leaders, left with 21. Correct. So then the ratio, right? They divide. There are 4. The boys to girls is 4 to 3. So number of boys we got 4 over 7. Because 4 plus 3 is 7. 4 over 7 of 21 times 21 is how many? 4 over 7 times 21. Cancel. 12, right? Girls, how many? 3 over 7 times 21 is 9. So now you have how many boys, how many girls? How many boys, how many girls? 12 boys and 9 girls. Okay, another thing, read this question. Find the number of different ways, number of boys more than number of girls. Okay, this one also another gray area for some student. When we say more boy than girl, means what? You want to choose 5. What's the maximum? More boys than girls. Can I have 5 boys and 0 girls? It's a gray area. You know why? Some students may say, must have at least 1 girl. Some people say, no. Okay, you read the question. Does the question say, find number of committee must be chosen? Did they say a committee member of boys and girls? Did they say committee member consists of boys and girls? It's not stated right. So that means we can have 5 boys and 0 girls. But some student may think, no, we must have at least 1 girl. Right? Can be misleading, So yeah. Okay, anyway, can I have 4 boys, 1 girl, 3 boys, 2 girls? Can I have 2 boys? No. If you have 2 boys, then 2 boys, 3 girls, boy less than girl already. Okay. Now, this is when you don't consider Zam or Me. Right? Now, I'm going to put a bit more diagram to help you to understand. Right? If I consider Zam and Me, then how many boys left? 11 boys. How many girls left? 8 girls. You see, I can choose Zam or Me or both of them. So what you can do is this. choose some. Okay, choose both of them. Okay, choose both of them. Then how many boys left? Come on, I want to choose, let's say the first case. More cases, right? Well, basically I cannot list this. I don't list this. I can choose some, but not me, and choose the rest. I can choose me, but not some. Okay, each one has how many cases? 3. If you do this, total how many cases must you consider? 9. 9 cases. Each one you split to 3. Yeah? So I think it's too long. We know the idea of total minus complement. Okay, for example, this one is this one should I draw like this? It's not very good, right? What is outside here? What is outside? No. Okay, this one is Zam. This one is mean, right? This one choose Zam and mean. This choose Zam, don't choose mean. Choose mean, don't choose Zam. This one outside here means what? Choose none. Don't choose any one of them. So if I take total minus this one can't happen. I must choose at least one of them now. Put it this way. You take total minus this, you will get what can happen. You want to find this, but I take total minus what cannot happen. I get what the probability of what the number of option of what can happen. Are you okay with this? Don't quite understand. Okay, I draw the Venn diagram one more time. This one is Zam. This one is mean. This part, okay, I color this. What does the red part represent? Choose both of them. What does the green part represent? Choose some, but don't choose mean. This one means what? Choose mean, but don't choose Zam. What I want is include Zam or mean or both. That means I want this. What is the thing I don't want? I don't want the outer part, the orange one. If you add together, we have what we call your universal set, right? But here we say NS. NS stands for what? Size of the sample space. So your size of the sample space, your total, NS, right? By taking total minus what cannot happen, which is don't choose any one of them. You can write Zam complement, mean complement if you want. You will get the rest. Okay. What is total, guys? What is total? Total without condition. Okay, let me just continue on. Without condition means I don't include Zam. I don't consider Zam and mean. I just do this. What is your total number of ways such that you have more boys than girls? Okay, 12 boys choose 5. 9 girls choose none. Some more. 12 boys choose 4. 9 girls choose 1. Some more. 12 boys choose 3. 9 girls choose 2. Can we count? Alright, can we count this? 12 choose 5. 9 choose 0, no need, because 9C0 is 1. Then 12 C4, 9C1 is 9. Then 12 C3, 9C2. Answer is 13167. 67. Am I right? I hope I didn't make a mistake. Correct? Okay, now, probably I need to move this down a little bit. Okay, now let's consider including, don't choose Zam or mean. Okay, this one is total, no condition. This one is no condition. Next one, I consider, should I say, no Zam, no Zam and mean. No Zam and mean, sorry. Okay, and mean. So how do you do this? Okay, if you take out Zam and you take out mean, how many left? 11 boys, 8 girls. Am I right? Again, you have how many cases? How many cases do you have? 3. You still want more boys than girls, right? But now I can choose total how many? 5, right? Still 5, 0, right? Still 4, 1, right? Still 3, 2, right? But I just take Zam and mean, throw them away. You're not going to be in a committee. So I choose from remaining 11 boys, remaining 8 girls. So this one, how many ways? 11 choose 5. 8 choose 0. This one, 11 choose 3, 11 choose 4. 8 choose 1. 11 choose 3. 8 choose 2. Okay, let's count. Now it's kind of similar to just now. I just change this to 11. 11, right? This one I change to 11. This one is not 9. It becomes 8 because 8C1 is 8. Yeah, 8C1 is 8. Change this to 11. Alright, next one. This 8C2. What do you get? 7722. 7722. Correct? And what is your total? Sorry, no space. I continue here. What is the number of ways? Yeah, number of ways. I just write number of ways. It will be what? 13167 minus 7722. Let's count. Take 13167 minus this answer. You get 5445. Yeah, that's the answer. The extent. Okay, question number 12. So diagram shows a geometrical mural drawn by members of the art club. So the mural consists of a rectangle and semicircle. Okay, sorry, I zoom in later. I have to zoom out because I need more space. I need more space. So now, the club allocates 50 ringgit to decorate the mural. Sector TPA, QPB will be painted green. So where's the green part? Let me just use green. This part, painted green. Yeah, painted green. Okay, what else? A tube of paint costing 6 ringgit will paint an area of 0.25 square meter. Paint only sold in whole tube. Alright. So perimeter blue color region will be taped. Blue color region. This is blue color region. So maybe I highlight here the blue color region. This one will be taped. So you can put a tape. Alright, these are the perimeter, you're going to tape it. And what is the cost? Each row of ribbon measuring 2 meter cost 10 ringgit. Ribbon only sold in the whole row. Okay, using pi equals 3.142, determine angle APB in radian. Okay, where's APB? APB is 72. So very simple. What is your angle in radian? Angle APB will be 72. You times pi 3.142 over 180. Yeah? Give your answer in radian. So this is 72 times 3.142 over 180. You will get this 1.2560. Yeah, 1.2560. Okay, can? Right? So I'll take the whole thing. I know you round off. Yes, this is 5SF. Okay, B. Hence, determine whether the allocation is sufficient or not. Show your calculation. Okay, so basically we will calculate the area of the green part and perimeter of blue part and calculate whether the price or the cost to buy the tube of paint and the roll of ribbon add together is more than 50 or less than 50. Okay, let's start with this one. Can you tell me what is this angle? What is angle APP? This is a straight line, right? If it's a straight line, total angle is what? 180 minus 72 divided by 2, that is 50 what? 54, right? 180 minus 72 is 108. 108 divided by 2 is 54. Please convert to radian, 3.142 over 180. Right, let me do this first. 54 times 3.142 over 180. I do by 1. This will be 0.9426. 9426. Okay. Next. Let me find the area of the green part. Okay, so area of green part is very simple. Okay, we need to find the radius, 1.28, right? Guys, what's your radius? Your radius 1.84 divided by 2, 0.92 in meter. This is 0.92. This is the radius, right? You know why I can divide by 2, right? This is a rectangle, right? Yeah? All 0.92, right? This is also 0.92, right? Correct? So your area of the green part, I put green, it will be what? 2 times of half r squared theta, 0.9426. Okay, let's count. The 2 and half cancel out, 0.92, I square it, times 0.9426, you should get 0.7878, 7978. 7978. Okay, so this is the area. Now, the question say, one tube can paint 0.25. So how many tubes do you need? Take 0.7978, divide 0.25. What do you get? 0.7978, divide 0.25. No need to give so many decimal points. What do you get? 3.19. 3.19. So that means how many tubes? Do you see 3 tubes? No. We say 4. Not enough. 3 not enough. So we say we need 4 tubes. Okay, 4 tubes. I don't want to write equals 4 tubes. You can write almost equals or approximately 4 tubes. It is 4 tubes. Okay, now we'll count the cost later. Sorry, am I right? 4 tubes, right? Okay, so now let's talk about perimeter. If this is 0.92, we need to find PS. So for PS, right, I will use SOHCAHTOA. You see, if I draw this out for you, 72 divided by 2 is 36. 36, right? This is PS. You can call it N. I just call it N. Doesn't matter. You want to call it whatever. I use sine. Why sine? This, when you half it, this is 0.92, right? I take sine 36 equals to 0.92 divide PS. Find PS. Okay? Right, guys? Calculator in degree mode. Sine 36 bring down 0.92 divide by sine 36. You should get 1.5652. Okay? In meter, this is meter. Why do I need to find PS? Because I find perimeter. Perimeter means I need to find AS. AS can be found by using what? AS is PS minus 0.92. Your AP is 0.92. So take this 1.5652 minus 0.92. You should get 0.6452. Okay, everyone, what is this? 0.6452. What is this length? 0.6452. You just have to add your length of arc. Correct? This arc you just have to add, right? So what's my perimeter? We take 0.6452 times 2, both sides, plus 1.84, plus one more. This part here, we use S equals R theta, 0.92 times 72. 72, when you convert to radian, is 1.2568. We have already calculated earlier. Sorry, really no space, so I have to zoom out a bit small. So take 6452 times 2 plus 1.84, okay, plus 0.92 times 1.2568. You should get 4.2867. 4.2867. No need so many decimal points actually. No need. Why? Because one ribbon, one row of ribbon is 2 meters. If you have 4.2867 divided by 2, how many ribbon do you need? Take this divided by 2. I got 2.413. 2.14. No need to write so many decimal again. So how many ribbon needed? Answer is 3 rows of ribbon. 3 rows of ribbon. Right? Okay. This one has 4 tubes of paint. So haven't finished yet. Bit long. So what is your cost? Total cost. One tube of paint costs how much? 6 ringgit. Then how about ribbon? One roll costs 2 ringgit. Yeah, count on it. 2 ringgit. Or 10 ringgit, sorry, not 2 ringgit, 10 ringgit. Maybe I put an RM here. So 4 times RM6, right? Plus 3 times RM10. 24 plus 30, RM54. Is it more or less than how much allocated? 50 ringgit. So it is more than 50 ringgit. So is it sufficient? Answer, not sufficient, right? Because your cost is more than 54 ringgit. You only allocated 50 ringgit, so it's not sufficient. Okay. Question B, this is what they call that Form 4 Chapter 2, quadratic function. So here we have a graph, right, of a quadratic function. You're given fx and k in terms of k. It has a maximum value. Okay, let me zoom in first. It is small. Later I may have to zoom out because I need space to draw the graph. So by using the method of completing the square, find k. Okay, you're given the maximum, right? So remember how to complete the square? First, you take out k. There's an x square here. 3kx, you take out k, you're left with 3x. This is 3x, sorry. 3x. The 10k square, I leave it outside. Next, remember, in the process of completing the square, you're going to add a number. What number do I add here? Half of coefficient of x, 3/2. You square it, then you minus the same number off, keep the 10k squared. Now, this first three number, I can add together. You get k. You add together is x plus 3/2. You square it. 3/2 squared is 9/4 plus 10k squared. Okay? Next, the k, right, I times in one by one. I got k x plus 3/2 squared minus 9/4k plus 10k squared. Up to here, still okay now? Yeah? Okay, remember, how do you know whether it's minimum, maximum? Or the question already says maximum. So that means your k should be what? Less than 0, right? So your maximum is the one outside the bracket, which is negative 9/4k plus 10k squared. And this must equal to what? What's your maximum value? 49/4. Okay, now let's get rid of fraction. The 4 here very annoying. So what do I do? Times 4. So 10k squared, I write 10 first, minus 9k. Sorry, 10 times 4 is 40. 10 times 4, 40. 40k minus 9k equals to 49. Bring your 49 to the left. Okay, now I know this number kind of big. Which combination to factorize? 40 times 49, very big number. 1960. So 40 and 49 are basically. So meaning to get 40, I put a 40 here. Correct? 40, I put a 1. 49. 40 and 49. 49 is negative. 40 is positive, correct? So can your k be 49/40? Cannot now. Why? Why? Because k is what? K is less than 0. How do I know k is less than 0? Because they say k has maximum value. What? The function has maximum value, k should be negative. So k is -1. Okay. Now, next we're going to sketch a graph. So to sketch a graph, we already know your maximum value. But I need to find the domain, I need to find the roots. Okay, maybe I take k equals -1, put inside this vertex formula. So your fx is now negative x plus 3/2 squared. Yeah, this is a vertex formula. No, don't need to waste time. Don't need to go and waste time, take k and substitute inside. Because why? We know the maximum is 49/4. So this entire thing is 49/4, right? No need to go and write anything else. Okay? Now, from here, what I do? I find my roots first. You know, I'm going to do all the groundwork first. At x-axis, what is 0? Okay. I tell you what. Some people may say, how do I know what to find? Maybe I draw for you. I draw a smiley face. I don't know how far. Oh, sorry, frowny face. I draw this first. Then we see what is missing and we can find. Right? Your axis should be here. Around here. Wow, very ugly. No. Let me make it bigger. Okay, one more time. I'll draw here. This one. Okay. Okay lah. Over here, this is white. This is 49/4. Horizontal axis, maybe I draw here. Okay. You know you're going to cut the x-axis at 2 points. Now, I don't know where should I stop. Okay. So, notice it's definitely going to cut the x-axis. Some graph doesn't cut the x-axis. If the whole graph like this, right, does it cut the x-axis? No. Do you need to find the roots? No. Right? So, but here you can see that definitely cut the x-axis. At x-axis, what is 0? Let me draw here. X-axis, what is 0? Y is 0. Y of fx is 0. So, negative of x plus 3/2 squared plus 49/4 is 0. Bring over 49/4, right? Square root of 49/4 is what? You can write plus minus 7/2. Okay. So, a bit hard to do mentally, right? So, I'll do minus 7/2 minus 3/2 is going to give us 5, right? Minus 5, right? Okay, first answer is minus 5. Second answer, I change the minus here to plus. So this is going to give us positive 2. So meaning this is minus 5, this is 2. Okay, now, what else? Y-axis, what is 0? X is 0. You put 0 inside. 0 plus 3/2 squared, 49/4. So 3 squared is 9, 9/4. 49, okay, you can't do mentally, it's okay. 9/4 with a negative, minus 49 is 40. I can tell you answer is 10. Plus 49/4, right? 10, right, isn't it? Okay, so this is 10. When you draw a graph, you have to find or show where it cut the x-axis, y-axis. One more. If you put your domain is from minus 6 to 3. If you put minus 6 inside, what would you get? Minus 6, 3/2, 49/4. Calculator. Okay, so negative minus 6 plus 3/2, 49/4. You should get negative 8. So if you put negative 6 here, extend a bit lower, move it across, negative 8. Okay, or perhaps, right, sorry, my negative 6 is too far away. Don't look too far. Go a bit nearer, right? Go a bit nearer, negative 6. On the line, see this? Do better. Okay, this negative 6. Okay, all right. So, tell me, this is 3, right? Do you need to count 3? Actually, no need. You know why? It's symmetrical, right? This one is what? Sorry, I forgot. And this is what? 3, right? This is symmetrical. So I don't need to put, but you want to put, it's okay. You realize that it's going to be the same. 3 plus 3/2 squared plus 49/4, right? You're still going to get negative 8. Yeah. Sorry, that count only negative 6 or negative 8? Negative 6. No, if you put negative 6, you will get negative 8. If you put 3, you're still going to get negative 8. Right. Yeah, I wrote wrongly. Negative 6, negative 8. Yes, negative 8. Thank you. So, guys, do you need to find the range? No. So, my graph is done. It's complete. Okay. 14a is given that this is function from 4 chapter 1. It is given that gx is equals to modulus of 1 minus 3x for the domain of minus 2 and 2. Determine whether gx is a discrete function or continuous function. Give your justification. This is only 1 mark. It's only 1 mark. So answer is what? Discrete or continuous? Discrete or continuous? Answer is continuous. Continuous is always, remember, this one you can relate to your Form 5 chapter 5. Form 5 chapter 5, discrete are what? Countable. Continuous, they are always given in a what? In a range. But Okay, so the question is, how far should I explain this? Because it's only 1 mark, you see, right? So your answer is continuous. If you want, it's a continuous function. If you want a simple explanation, a short explanation, then I would say because the domain is given in a range, right? I would say because the domain is given in a range. That is a short answer. But in my opinion, is good enough. It's good enough. If the domain are what? Given in what? Countable element or number, then it's discrete, correct? But if you go and check the Yakin book, you ask AI, they'll give you a very long answer. Very, very long answer. They will say what? For example, they may say, okay, I put a bracket here. X is defined, should I say, all X values are defined in the domain. Okay, should I say all values of X are defined in the domain minus this one, and when the graph is drawn, there is no gap. Yeah, there is no gap. Yeah, okay, understand that? So how far you want to draw? How far you want to write? I say the first one, in my opinion, first one is enough. Continuous, domain given a range. Yeah, but like I say, if you go and check the Yakin book, check us, Google AI, they'll give you a long explanation. Yeah, 1 mark only. Okay, next one, sketch the graph. So how do you draw this? This is a modulus graph. Remember modulus graph? It's quite easy to draw. I like the table values, right? You start with x equals -2, y equals to 2, because this represents a domain. So I will always draw this first before you modulus, right, guys? Okay, I do a bit. I put -2 inside. What do you get? -2, 1 minus 6, right? Minus plus 6, 7. If I put 2 inside, 1 minus 6, -5. Modulus of -5, 5. Okay, I purposely put a modulus. This working, you don't write, it's okay. Some people write 1 by 1. Can I put a table. Okay, why put like this? Because I want you to know, oops, sorry, this is a bit ugly. So okay, it looks a bit slanted. Before you modulus, -2 is over here. +2 is here. 7 is over here. 5 is below. Okay, my line is not very straight. Wait, let me adjust my line. Very, very not straight. It's kind of gay. So you draw this all the way down. Hello, can you see? Oh, no. Let me do one more time. Yeah. So understand that why the arrow wants to appear, I don't know. Okay, let me get rid of my arrow one more time. Before you draw a straight line. Okay, I just give up. The arrows keep appearing. It's okay, let it be. Okay, I'm going to draw another one. So before you modulus, it's a straight line, right? This is -5. This is 7. But the moment you modulus, what happened? The part that falls below is now reflected out. So this part here, you're going to flip it out. It's going to look like this. This part here, you end up, okay, sorry, one more time. You end up with only this segment. Okay, you don't have to draw all, guys. You don't have to draw all. You can just you can just draw the right hand side, the top part only. Yeah, my line is very ugly. I just cannot get it. Okay, now okay. This one erase. Okay, now whether you want to draw a dotted line, don't draw. It's okay. I don't need to draw. Yeah, is your x. This will be 5 the moment you modulus. Just to show you Okay, now how about this? We also can put when x is 0, you put 0 inside, your y is 1, right? This represents your y-intercept. And also, when y is 0, picture this, I put 0 inside, 1 minus 3x equals 0, your x is what? 1 over 3. That means your x-intercept is 1 over 3. Okay, so guys, my graph is complete. The left-hand side, the negative side, the one below, you can just skip, don't need to draw. Okay, so I just want to show you how I get this modulus graph in the first place. Next one, part B. This is what we call iterative function or repeated function. So here you're given fx equals to x plus 3, find f and x. Okay, before you find f and x, you're expected to show by induction. What is f2x? Everybody, f2x is what? fx. What's your fx? X plus 3. You put x plus 3 inside bracket plus 3. I hope you know f bracket is bracket plus 3. If I put x plus 3 here, I must write x plus 3 here. So this will give us x plus 6. Then what is f3x? f3x is f of f2x. What's my f2x? X plus 6. So again, I'm going to change this. You actually don't need me to show you this, right? This is going to be x plus 6 and then x plus 6. So it's going to be x plus 6 plus 3, which is x plus 9, right? So there is a pattern here. Can you see a pattern here? Your f1 is x plus 3. f2 is x plus 6. Now I'm not going to write 6, I'm going to write 3 times 2. f3 is going to be x plus 3 times 3. What is fn? fn, okay, the one I just put 1 here is x plus 3 times n. So this is how you show your working. Do f1, you do f2, f3, f2, f3 enough really, sufficient really. See a pattern, we use induction, we can come out with this conclusion. All right, that is Roman 1. Okay, Roman 2 also quite interesting. Is the one finding the inner function or the outer function, remember? You're finding the outer function, hx, right? Your inner function is f10. So we have to first find what is f10. f10x is x plus 3 times 10, which is x plus 30. So we're going to remember, you can use substitution method, inverse method. I prefer substitution. We let f10x becomes y. Kenapa? Because I have two functions. The moment you let your f10 becomes y, I can reduce this from 2 function becomes 1 function. Yeah, reduce from 2 to 1. Okay, so then we write this as x plus minus 30, sorry, followed by x plus 30. Okay, the thing is, if you are finding hx, you must first find hy. What is the relationship between x and y? 1x, how many y? 1x, how many y? Now, we know f10 is x plus 30. X plus 30 is y, right? Here, from here, this one I sub inside. So 1x is how many y? Is y minus 30. So your hy, replace your x with y minus 30. Replace your x with y minus 30. Sorry, no bracket first. Then you plus what? Wait, plus 1 more 30. So this is y minus 30 times y. This is y, 30, 30 cancel. Your hy is therefore y of y minus 30. You can expand, guys. Okay, maybe I expand better. Your hy is y squared minus 30y. Therefore, hx is x squared minus 30x. Yeah? There is a minor mistake here. I forgot to plus. There's another minus 30 here, guys. Your x, right? What is your x? Your x is y minus 30. There is another minus 30 here that I missed out. So it's y minus 30 minus 30. So that gives us y minus what? 60. Y minus 60, yeah, sorry. So this is y minus 60. So when you expand, it's y squared minus 60y, x squared minus 60x. This is the correct answer. Ready? Last question for this paper, question 15a. So normally, right, to derive trigo identity, they will give you a triangle or diagram. So here they give us a right angle triangle. You're supposed to derive sine squared plus cos squared equals 1. So it's quite easy actually. Why? We know your sine. Okay, based on this triangle, everybody, what is sine? Sine is a ratio of opposite over hypotenuse. How about cos? Cos is the ratio of adjacent over hypotenuse. By the way, opposite is A, adjacent is B, hypotenuse is C. Okay, how can I link them together? Now we know using Pythagoras, right? Everybody using Pythagoras, A squared plus B squared is C squared. So I just divide everybody by C squared. So A squared, C squared, B squared, C squared is C squared, C squared. Can you combine them? A over C squared, B over C squared, C squared over C squared is just 1. Okay, A over C squared is your sine. So we just write this as sine squared theta. B over C squared is your cos. We write cos squared. The result is 1. Okay, this is not difficult, right? Roman 1. Okay, Roman 2 a bit harder. I remember my last year students after finishing exam, they came back, they told me, wow, the trigo proving quite hard. Cannot derive, cannot prove the formula. Okay, well, let me show you. Yeah, it's not that hard actually. We start with sine squared, left hand side, sine squared. We know from this basic identity, sine squared plus cos squared is 1. If I make sine squared as a subject, what do I get? I get 1 minus cos squared. Everybody? So we start with this one. Hello? Shh. Sine squared change to 1 minus cos squared plus cos plus 1. Divide by 2 minus cos theta. Okay? Everybody? Step 1, boleh? Now, 1 and 1 can do what? 1 plus what? 1 plus 1 is 2. So we write minus cos squared plus cos theta plus 2. Divide 2 minus cos theta. See, at this stage, right, what do you think I should do? What do you think? When you have cos squared, cos and a constant, naturally, we know we can factorize. But it's kind of difficult to factorize if the coefficient is negative. So you either multiply both sides by negative, right? See, yes, quadratic factorization. Either you multiply both sides by negative or you take out the negative. So I take out the negative here. You're left with cos squared minus cos minus 2. Your denominator can also take out negative, cos theta minus 2. Right? So from here, it's quite clear. We can cancel, right? Cancel this. Then we factorize. And after you factorize, you can still cancel. Cos, you can factorize using what? Cos theta. I put a 2, I put a 1, minus and plus, right? How about your denominator? Cos theta minus 2. What can I do with this? We are almost there. Guys, what can I do? I can cancel it. So you are left with cos theta plus 1. But the thing is, how do you go on from here to here? Because guys, at the end of the day, you want to get secant theta plus 1 over secant theta. I got cos theta plus 1. So how do you go from cos to secant? Anyone? We can multiply top and bottom with secant. You see, because I need to get a secant. I need a secant here. Denominator has a secant. This one I have no denominator. So I just multiply top and bottom with secant. Okay, now, secant times cos. Okay, let me do one by one. What is secant? Secant is 1 over cos, right? Okay, let me write cos theta secant theta. Plus, basically, I multiply this inside one by one. I show you here. I multiply 1 and 2. So this will be cos theta secant theta plus secant theta divide by secant theta. Okay. Now cos and secant can we cancel? Secant is what? Hello, secant is what? 1 over cos. So cos times secant itself cancel becomes 1, isn't it? Hello. You need to look at the right hand side and work towards it. Because if you don't look at the right hand side, you're going nowhere. You don't know what to do, right? So with that, I just rearrange. Put secant theta first, plus 1, followed by secant theta, and that is my right hand side. Last one, partly you have to solve this equation, but take note that the angle starts from negative 180 to 540. Okay, so sine 2 theta, there's only one formula for sine 2 theta, which is what? 2 sine theta cos theta. The negative cos, right, I can throw to the left hand side, becomes positive cos theta, right? Now here we can factorize, take out cos theta, left with 2 sine theta plus 1, the result equals to 0. Okay, so guys, cos theta can be 0, right? Your sine theta can be negative 1 over 2, am I right? Can we draw the graph? Cos theta equals 0. How does it look like? Okay, so normally, right, I would use either unit circle or graph. I like graph because graph is easier. We draw a graph of cos like this, right? This is 0. This is what? 90. This is 270. What is this? 360. After 360, you extend. What is that? 450, right? This is 450. Then you go down. This is what? 540. If you go, this was 180, yeah? If you go to the left hand side, negative 90. What is this? Negative 180. Do you need to go less than that? No need. Sorry, my graph here looks very ugly. This is quite very chachat. Let me just, oops, down, up, down, up. Okay, still the same, still ugly. All right, so okay. So what's your theta? Your theta has how many value? Normally, we only have like 2, but this one has 4. 4 answer. Let me highlight for you. 450, 270, 90, negative 90. Yeah? Cos theta itself, when it's 0, has 4 answer. Negative 90, 90, 270, 450. Yeah? Because your graph, your solution is up to 540. For sine theta equals negative half, we find our reference angle. Shift sine, everyone, shift sine 1 over 2. In degree, yeah, this is 30. So sine is negative. Okay, because we have how many cycles? We start with 0, negative 90, negative 180. Right? We take up to negative 180. Anything less than that, I don't take. This one is 0, 180, 360. Oh, not done yet. This one can take everything, huh? Some more. From 360, we go to 540. So that means these are the range of my possible answer. So with that, everyone, first answer, what did I write? Theta is what? Theta is, your angle is negative, right? Negative. Sine is negative in quadrant number 3 and 4. 3 and 4. Can I take this one? No. This side, nothing, because sine is positive here. Remember, ASTC. Sine is positive in quadrant 1 and quadrant 2, and therefore negative in quadrant 3 and 4. So my first answer, if this is 30, we should take negative 180 plus 30. Second answer, negative 30. Next answer, 180 plus 30. Last answer, 360 minus 30. So you should get negative 150, negative 30, 210, 330. So all in all, you have how many answers? You have 8. Yeah, 8 answers. Okay, by the way, you can also think of it this way. Where's negative half? Over here, right? You move it across. What's your first answer? Okay, sorry, I cannot draw here because this is sine. Oh yeah, I cannot draw here. This is cos. Wrong graph. You can also do this, but I think most students don't learn this way. Sine graph, like this, down, 1 cycle. That is right. Negative cycles here, right? This is negative 180. This is 0, 180, 360, 540. Negative half is here. You move over. First answer, negative 30. Second answer, negative 180 plus 30, negative 150. Move across 180 plus 30, 210. Move across 360 minus 30, 330. So you can see there are 4 answers. Yeah, you can use this, you can use graph to help you out. Also okay. All right, guys. That's all for the discussion for this SPM 2025 paper 1. Yeah, I hope you learned something. Yeah, I learned a lot in the process. Thank you for watching. So I hope to see you guys in our next video.